Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, welcome to my channel. My name is Jess. Thanks for hopping on and joining me today. I do post videos every single Monday revolving around health, fitness, and lifestyle. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to give this a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. And subscribe so you guys don't miss future videos and shorts that are coming out throughout the week as well. I am also a certified personal trainer and nutritionist, and I have these conversations with my clients that spark these ideas to make these videos because I want to give you guys some insights on a lot of the questions that I get asked. And one thing I get asked is, Jess, why am I not seeing progress? I feel like I'm eating right. I feel like I'm working out hard. I feel like I'm doing all the things and nothing seems to work. And honestly, that just breaks my heart because if you guys are putting in the work, I want you to see the results. But a lot of times what happens is if we break things down, we're missing a few key, you could say, ingredients in your fitness and nutrition journey that are keeping you from seeing results. So today we're gonna talk about 7 things that might be hindering your results so you can take an honest look at your current journey, switch those things up so you guys can actually see the progress you're putting in the work to see. This is something I had to do at the beginning of my fitness journey. I thought I was doing everything right. I was playing college soccer. If you guys haven't seen my fitness journey and my updated fitness journey, check those videos out because it'll give you some insight into my personal story. But I was working out, eating clean, doing all the right things and not seeing results. And until I took an honest look at my life and changed a few key things in my fitness journey, that's when I really saw myself and my body just absolutely transform. So without any further ado, let's jump into these 7 things that you might be doing and need to change in your fitness journey in order to see progress. First and foremost, this is so important. You are not being consistent with your workouts. Consistency doesn't mean that you're working out 7 days a week for 2+ hours. Consistency means that you find a workout split that fits you, your body, your schedule, and you stick to it. If you guys haven't seen my video on workout splits, check that out to get some insight into what that means and what that is. But basically you're gonna create that split and then you got to get those workouts in a week. If you're going to the gym once this week, 2 times next week, 0 times the following week, 5 times the next week, it is going to be very, very hard for you to actually see results because the key to seeing your results is going to be having consistency within your workouts. Mistake number 2 you might be making that's keeping you from seeing results is that you're not applying progressive overload to your lifts. This is something a lot of people talk about in the fitness industry, and basically what it means is putting more load on your body, putting more stress on your body, because when we're working out, that's actually what we're doing. If you're not consistently adding more load on your body, you're gonna plateau and you're no longer gonna see results. Progressive overload can look like a number of things. It could look like increasing the amount of weight you are lifting. It could be looking like increasing the amount of time or attention you're putting on your muscles. It could be taking shorter rest times. It could be increasing the volume of your workouts, having higher sets, having higher reps. There's multiple ways you can apply progressive overload to your lifts, but it's important that's being applied every single week. Otherwise, you are going to plateau and you're no longer going to see results in the gym. Moving on to the 3rd thing you might be doing that's keeping you from seeing results. This has to do with your nutrition. Nutrition makes up about 80% of the results we are seeing. It seriously has a huge role. And a lot of times I see my clients making mistakes with not necessarily paying attention or counting your snacks or drinks that you're consuming. And what I mean by counting, this doesn't mean you have to be counting calories or counting macros, but literally just disregarding that you're putting that in your body. So for instance, for breakfast, I have a nice veggie and turkey egg scramble. That's amazing, great meal. And then in between breakfast and lunch, I might go and reach for something like a pastry with my Starbucks caramel frappuccino. Then we move on to lunch. You have a salmon nourish bowl, incredible. And then after lunch, you're a little bit hungry, you grab a snack and you go for something like chips, and then you want something sweet, so you grab a bag of Skittles. Moving on to the evening, you get home, you wanna decompress from the day, so you make yourself a nice little drink. Maybe you have something like a cocktail, make your dinner, you have some steak, potatoes, and a vegetable. Amazing. And at the end of the night, you eat some ice cream and you might eat 3 to 4 servings worth, just scooping it out of the tub. Basically why I tell you guys this whole day of eating is because maybe you're talking to somebody else and you're like, I eat so clean. I had veggie turkey scramble this morning for breakfast. I had a salmon nourish bowl for lunch, and I had steak, potatoes, and vegetables for eggs. Like, I don't know where I'm going wrong. We completely disregarded that we had things like a pastry, Starbucks caramel frappuccino, Skittles, chips, and ice cream. And now I'm not saying that you can't have any of these things, but we've talked about the 80-20 rule over and over again. 80% of your diet having healthy whole foods, 20 being more of those foods that are more indulging. But let me tell you, if you had that day of eating, you are not eating 80-20. You're eating 50-50, and eating 50-50 of those unhealthy, processed, sugar-filled foods, and 50% of your healthy whole foods are gonna keep you from seeing results. So with all that being said, let's make sure we're paying attention to what we're snacking on and what we're drinking. If you guys are snackers, that doesn't mean you can't have snacks. Check out my video that has healthy snack options for you guys. They can curb a lot of cravings, but also help you to actually see results in your fitness journey. Okay, moving on to our next one. Another reason you guys might not be seeing results is because you're eating out too much. If you're eating out more meals than you're eating in, it's likely gonna be really hard for you to see results. This is because a lot of times when we eat out, the foods that are being cooked for us are full of unhealthy oils, fats, sugar, things that are gonna hinder you seeing results. It's really hard to go out to eat and know exactly what's being in the food that's being made for you. Obviously, there's options out there if you need to grab something to go that can be a little bit better. I'm a big fan of grabbing something like Chipotle, where I can see they're putting my meat, my rice, my vegetables, and being aware of what I'm actually putting into my bowl. However, if you're going and grabbing food out a lot, it's likely that you're putting a lot in your body that you don't want in your body. Definitely encourage you guys, meal prep. It doesn't take a long time. I have more videos on this as well, and it's gonna save your health. It's also gonna save your money. I know sometimes it can be hard, especially with lunches and you're out and about working, but there are definitely ways you can make food at home, take it to go. It doesn't have to be too hard, too long of a process, and it's really gonna help you to see results. All right, now we're gonna jump to the flip side of things. You might be over-exercising and not prioritizing rest and recovery. Someone who tells me, I'm doing everything right. I literally go to the gym 2 hours a day for about 6 days a week, and then on my rest day, I'm going for a run and I'm running 5 miles. And I'm like, whoa, slow down. Our body does need rest and recovery in order to see results. If you are over-exercising, if you are constantly pushing your body too hard and never giving it a chance to actually rebuild, then you're never gonna rebuild. What happens when you're working out is actually tearing muscle fibers. And in that rest and recovery time, they are rebuilding stronger, and that's how we're gonna gain strength. But if we never give them the chance to actually mend and get stronger, then we're not gonna be seeing the results. Prioritize your rest, prioritize your recovery. That doesn't mean you sit around all day, have an active recovery day, go for a light 30-minute walk, but make sure we're not over exercising, over pushing our bodies, because your body will burn out. It's not going to heal and rebuild and see the results of all the hard work you are putting in. Sixth reason you might not be seeing results is because you are too sedentary. A lot of times our jobs are super sedentary, and they're gonna take 8 hours of our day sitting, looking at a computer, not moving. Even if we have an hour of exercise in our day, which is amazing, if you guys have plateaued, I would encourage you to try to add a little bit more movement into your day. This doesn't have to be anything crazy. On your lunch break, 10 minutes of a walk, make some laps around the office. Maybe you get up 20 minutes earlier and take a little walk in the morning. Maybe you like to do yoga, some stretching, just some more movement in your body if you have plateaued. If you have plateaued, sometimes you just need to be a little less sedentary, give your body a little bit more movement. Number 7, last but certainly not least, you are not getting enough sleep and you are too stressed. These can be huge factors in weight loss journeys, muscle growth journeys, your fitness journey in general, and the overall health and well-being of your body. I know that sounds super dramatic and you might be like, Jess, whoa, slow down. Everybody is gonna be battling stress, but sometimes we are more stressed than we think, and these have huge effects in literally the function of our body. Cortisol levels, hormones, insulin, stuff like this is actually affected by your stress levels as well. So if you are too stressed, sometimes your body will hold on to its body fat and you will not be able to see weight loss. How do we help battle stress? You find things that help you to de-stress. For me, things that help me to de-stress is actually spending like quality time with Rodney and with Sadie, going outside, getting away from my phone for a little bit, clearing my mind can really help me to de-stress. So find what works for you. Maybe it's taking a bath, reading a book, maybe it is exercising, maybe it's going for a walk. Whatever it is for you, find that and utilize that to be able to lessen your stress throughout the day. Then on the side of sleep, most of us are not getting enough sleep. And I will tell you this, the number one thing I see change within the first 2 weeks of training my clients is their sleep improving because of exercise. So just a little tidbit, if you're struggling with sleep and you haven't been having an exercise routine, I would definitely encourage you to start working out. If you need somewhere to start, I do have a 4-week program that's the perfect starter for your workouts, give you guys some guidance. So I'll put that in the description box below. Go check that out. But basically, you struggle with sleep, I encourage you to get an exercise routine going, and you guys can use mine to help you give it some structure. I'm a believer that everybody's body desires a little bit different amount of sleep. However, it usually is in the 8-hour range, and that's what everybody hears. Personally, my body does really well with about 8 hours of sleep. I'm also the type that if I don't get enough sleep or I get too much sleep, I do get migraines. However, Rodney has figured out that his body functions better with about 9 to 10 hours of sleep, which is totally fine, but that means you need to make that a priority. You're busy, you're in school, you're up studying late, or only getting like 4 hours of sleep. And this is playing a huge role again in your overall body function, which prevents you from seeing results in the gym. So if you're working out super hard, eating right, but you're not getting enough sleep, this is an easy thing you can change, make a priority in your life so you can actually see the results from all the hard work you are putting in. Oh my goodness, that was a lot, but I hope this was helpful. I think it's literally heartbreaking if you are trying to put in all the work and you're not seeing results. And so I just wanted to give you guys some things I have learned that have really hindered people from seeing results. Again, I am a certified personal trainer and nutritionist. These are conversations I have with my clients, and I have found that when you get these in line, when you start having a consistent routine, applying progressive overload, paying attention to your entire diet, that doesn't mean being restrictive, but having a good balanced lifestyle, prioritizing your rest, recovery, having movement throughout the day, and making sure we're decreasing stress and increasing sleep. Now, I know this might sound like a lot, but honestly, it is not that complex, and it is such a great way for you to actually feel good. Again, I am a preacher of a balanced lifestyle. I believe in going out and having fun. I believe in having vacations and enjoying all the foods, having food freedom. However, if you're trying to see results and these things are happening too often and you're not following the 80-20 rule in your life, if we're following a 50-50 balance, then you're probably not going to see results. I hope you guys enjoyed this overall. Thank you so much for sitting around and watching. I always enjoy having a little chit chat with you guys. If you guys haven't already, please give this a thumbs up. It supports me so much. And subscribe, because I don't want you guys missing any future videos. If you guys want to too, you can always turn on that little bell notification. It's gonna let you know when the videos are posted. With all that being said, I'm excited for you guys to go out there and start seeing results. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.